cards and travel services and all myriad of things that they sell. Our business is money. So no matter what anybody else does, the question still remains, what are they going to do with the money? Because all over the world, we all have the same problem. That problem is our money systems and our payment systems are failing. So Karatbars is solving a global problem. The challenge is we're doing it in 125 countries simultaneously, and we're looking for leaders who are willing to go through the bumps and the bruises to develop areas of the country. For example, Kenya is wide open. Now, can we provide you with the training and support that maybe WCI can? I don't know if we can or not. What we can provide is you become the trailblazer for that entire area, like the gentleman I'm about to put you on this webinar with, Mr. Isaac Matias. Isaac is there in South Africa, and I'll let him tell his own story. But Isaac, the questions that Sam had were, can we provide support? Is this company going to turn out to be like so many other companies that have come through Africa and have turned out to be a scam? Isaac, can you open up your microphone and your camera and speak to Sam Mumo from Kenya as to your experience in Karatbars and sort of speak to his questions, because you guys are in the same continent there of Africa. I believe you can identify more with Sam than I can.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Can you hear me well, Mr. Delco?
Yeah, hear you loud and clear. Good to see you again, brother.
Yes. Nice to
Okay, great.
Mr. Matias, nice to see you again.
All right, nice to see you guys too. Thank you so much, Mr. Delco, for this opportunity. Hello.
Nice to find
you. Hey, guys. Likewise, thank you so much.
So Isaac, if you could speak to Sam. Sam is a major player in Kenya. He's ready to do this, but he needs some serious questions. He's got great questions, and he needs them answered. Between the two of us, I brought you on to give the geographic testimonial as to what it's done for you and your family, how it plays with the euro versus the rand. So kind of talk to Sam, and the two of us together can answer his questions from not only a technical and training, but also a local area as far as how it works there in Africa.
Right. I think we are really heading at a good pace and good time in Africa, especially in Africa. And I always tell people that whoever created network marketing where we can earn in euros or in dollars has actually thought about South Africa, because it took me about almost 300,000 for me to get 3.3 million. That actually I used to buy my home just yesterday. And man, there's nothing like Karatbars. We have the right product. We have the right company, and I think it's just a matter of knowing on how and where you can plug in. And what I have done, knowing that I'm in South Africa, I did not have a great support here, and so I had really to look out for people that were, breaking the record, such as Mr. Delco. And once again, sir, thank you so much for carrying me through and changing my life where now I can afford. I mean, I bought a house 3.3 million, and I just kept the mortgage open just like that. I mean, it was basically cash, and so that's what it is doing. So you can be in Africa and be doing business in 125 or 27 countries. I recently was in Miami, where actually I signed up with 2 ladies. So it's a global business. So for me, this is wonderful. And however and whenever I can hook up with a business partner, whoever is in Africa, we can do it together. In fact, I have a business partner in Kenya. She works for Emirates Airlines, and she just signed up. She got her VIP package, and I will be coming to Kenya sometime soon. She actually signed up her pilot She signed up a pilot, and so she's just taking really some lessons on how to operate the business. She obviously wants me to come to Kenya and help her, just giving her some coaching and all that. So whoever is in Kenya, we will be meeting sometime soon, face to face. Mr. Delco?
Also, Mr. Mumo, I want to share with you, Mr. Mumo, a couple of things. As far as credibility, I know that it's a huge concern in Africa. Our CEO and founder, Mr. Harold Seitz, is keenly aware of the companies that have come through Africa and have sort of scammed the people. We have some pillars of credibility that should give you a supreme amount of confidence in our company, one of which is this, is our own custom branded MasterCard. MasterCard has completely checked out the company and given us our own card, and this is how we earn our commissions. And then all of our packages are delivered via FedEx, and they have a delivery office in our office. Now, to have full disclosure with you, we have had some delivery challenges in Africa. And so, Isaac, I want you to speak to Sam about how you guys have overcome that, because what literally happens is when you sign up and get your package, it turns you into that package status immediately, and you start earning at that status even before you receive your package. So I'm trying to kind of prepare you for some things that you'll need to, as the leader in Kenya, you'll need to overcome these things if you choose to become a part of us. I don't want you to think it's going to be rosy and easy. The lady who started Karatbars in the United States went through the same things that Isaac went through to launch Cape Town in South Kenya. And now today, Ms. Shirley Goldberg is a multimillionaire earning a huge every month because she chose to be the pioneer, just like Mr. Matias bought his R1 million house. If you could speak to a little bit about some of the challenges and preparing.
Mr. Delco, we lost you. You muted your mic.
Yeah.
I think his line is not so good, but what he asked, if I could hear him properly, he was saying that we are in Africa, okay? And so what he was saying is, if you're going to be leading your team, so you gotta be prepared for what is coming through to you, because there will be challenges such as a lot of people telling you that, hey, my business, I bought a VIP package, my package did not arrive yet, and there's a lot of stuff that comes around. We did not receive packages for almost a year. But because of the credibility of the company, I kept on telling my team, guys, what pays you actually is not your package. Yes, people want to see what you have or the gold that you have in your welcome box. But what pays you is you actually really sharing the information with everybody that you come across with. Let them buy the business package as well. And you, as long as you have your MasterCard, you will be going to an ATM, you will be taking out your family every Friday. So this is the most important thing, and this will not be stopped anyhow. And although maybe the business package, because it comes with gold, obviously it's customized and it is protected, and there might be some challenges when the government will somehow feel tempted to say, hey, aren't these guys going to overthrow us? Aren't they going to close our banks? Because Karatbars is doing some amazing things that in some countries, governments, they will be shaken, And so, yes, there will be some challenges, but we have endured that. And Karatbars, being a credible company, they have found a solution again to start shipping business package here in South Africa. So we are receiving our business packages every day. People are receiving the VIP, the gold package, the bronze and silver, the MasterCard. It's coming. So that was just a phase. that was just a phase. So we are ready.
Isaac, if I may interrupt you just for a second, and please forgive me. I would like to touch on the subject of our training, because I am aware, and we're all aware of all the training that we have, especially through Wealth Builders Worldwide. And please let me welcome Mr. Tyrone Best. Mr. Best, thank you for being here. It's an honor to have you. I listen to you. I listen to all the recordings. Sir, I have so much respect for you. And I just thank you for being here. God bless you. Listen, Sam, you're in the midst of millionaires. You're in the midst of ultra successful people. Yes. These ultra successful people have taken the precious time that they have to come and answer your questions. I want you to note that. I want you to understand that these are people that don't normally, come to the aid of someone like myself who is just getting started. And gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen, this is what you're doing. You're coming here to my aid to explain things that I may not be able to explain as clear. You understand? And I really appreciate your presence. But back to Isaac. Isaac, can you talk about a little bit of the training that you guys have there in Africa? Do you guys have, like we obviously do have events in Africa. We have trainings and things like that. I want you to talk about that subject, because Sam's main concern is the support structure that we have, may it be with technology, or may it be in person, may it be one-on-one in groups or meetings. He just wants us to touch on that subject. Okay, if you could just talk to us a little bit about what it's like there in Africa, in your area.
Yeah, for us in Africa, technology or data and Wi-Fi and stuff like that, it is still a challenge. But obviously, you as the leader, you pay the price yourself. Mm-hmm. When I started with Karatbars, and I didn't have support here in South Africa, I had to take money out of my pocket and make sure that I have Wi-Fi, I have data, and wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and watch Mr. Dalcom, Mr. Tybest, Mr. Tyron Bank do some webinars, and I had to learn. And so I think for me, I would say you as the leader, take the sacrifice or make the sacrifice, do everything that you can within your power to make sure that you are equipped yourself. And then if you are going to obviously do one-on-one and you are going to, you have learned everything already from our leaders, then you can go in the field and you just pour out what you have learned. So that's basically what I have done. Like right now, I am from Cape Town, but I find myself in the Free State in Bloemfontein, where tomorrow I will be speaking to over 200 people who are in my team. And so what I have done is, yes, I have learned the program, the system myself, and then I started traveling to various locations in South Africa. And actually, I am right now to one of my business partners, beautiful, it's a mansion, man, it's a beautiful home. They did not allow me to stay at a hotel. And so that's what we do in Africa, because there will be challenge of Wi-Fi and data. It's very expensive here in Africa. So you as a leader, take the initiative to learn with the leaders, okay? And then you can one-on-one and group them and you mentor them yourself, like belly to belly.
Wow. Thank you so much, Isaac. I really appreciate that. And I want to say that I find myself in a very similar situation. I live in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Okay. I'm at the home of the Amish. In my town is famous for the Amish, who are people who choose not to use technology. They use not to use it. Okay. And all that being said, yes, we are full of technology here, but it is hard. It's always more difficult to recruit people in your own town that know you, because you're never a prophet among your own people. Okay. But slowly but surely, I'm bringing people in, and people are seeing what I have to offer, and my team is growing. Okay. And I had to learn everything from these people you see on this screen. I had to learn everything that I know from these people. They are my inspiration. They are my fuel. They're the one that keep me going, motivated to do all this. When I listen to these people, and they give you a piece of advice, I want to hang up the meeting and go put in practice what they're telling me. But out of respect, I stay on the meeting till the end. But, you know, and that's kind of a process that we have to go through, you know, because we're going to be polished and we're going to bring one person at a time. And little by little, crumb by crumb, you're going to build yourself a cake. And that cake is going to turn into an empire.
So real quick, I want to kick back to, was someone's, okay, I want to kick back to Sam. Sam, if we haven't answered all of your questions, please go ahead and feel free to ask a question and we'll be specific on our answers for you.
Okay, thank you very much, Isaac, Ramon, and Douglas. Now, there is one thing I want to ask Isaac. I've seen you guys, you have MasterCard in South Africa. So how long does it take for you to receive the MasterCard? Like, how long did it take for you guys to really have?
So you can actually order your MasterCard as soon as you join. Or it's got steps. When you log in, and I see we're running out of time too on this meeting platform, so we'll try to get within this time, but we can set up another meeting anytime you need to. You sign up, free account. That's the first thing that should give everybody whatsoever. We've got a video platform and a team system where we use, and we do trainings just like this one on this webinar. The gentleman in the middle, Mr. Ty Best, is our senior partner. His microphone is not attached, but he is here showing his support. We do trainings for people around the world anytime you need to. We actually do a training in Africa every Monday. So we do a lot by technology. So everybody signs up for free. So we need to mute somebody there. Okay, if somebody can mute Mathoda. Mathoda, can you mute your microphone there? And so we have all the training you need. We can set up trainings whenever you need them. Everybody signs up for free. And then step 1, get a package. Step 2, upload your documents. Step 3, order your MasterCard. So you can order your MasterCard today, and it'll take a couple of weeks for you to receive it. When you receive your commissions, they're deposited on your MasterCard. Go ahead, Isaac.
Yeah, well, for us in Africa, it just takes about 14 days, 14 working days. The MasterCard comes like in no time, right? And I think that is the one tool that you are really going to use for you to market yourself. Forget about the business practice, will come later. As long as you can get somebody who will understand that MasterCard will not put their stamp on a piece of plastic, you know, they will come in, they will sign up, you will make a commission. Then what you do, again, you invite them for a cup of coffee and pay with that card. Once they see the paper coming out of that machine, they are sold. It's like you have signed. You have signed. And I just wanted to comment on what Roman said about the prophet has no honor in his own town. I think the only person that got it right to be a prophet in his own town, I think it's only Mr. Michael Dalco. I think out of everyone I know, I think only Mr. Dalco got it right, because even myself, I live in Cape Town, but I can count on my fingers how many people I have in Cape Town. And that is because people still judge me on what I wore, what I drove, where I live, what I ate, where my children are going to school, and all that. But lo and behold, right now, the whole Cape Town is looking for me because I bought a 3.3 million home in Cape Town. And you don't do that easily. You will be a doctor earning a salary, and it will take you 20 years for you to pay off that mortgage. I did it in 2.5 years with this company called Karatbars. This is heaven. This is, allow me to say, this is so freaking heaven. You know, this is heaven. So, man, let's connect, let's do everything together. And I think really, Mr. Dalco and the Wealth Builders, man, if I was literally in Mr. Delco's like downline, I would probably be on a 20 million rand by now.
Yeah.
The support that Mr. Delco gave me after 2.5 years, I bought myself a house in the white area. I think I'm the only black dude in that area. You know, and it's crazy. So you don't want to turn this down.
Isaac, it looks like I've got Mr. Best's microphone. We're running out of time here. So Sam, get back with Ramon and Douglas, and we'll set up another stream if we have to do it today. I want to give Mr. Best a minute or two to say hello to you. And I commit to you.
Yes.
I'm full time in this business. We will give you the support you need. Mr. Best, over to you.
Hey, look, I just want to say hello to everybody. And look, thank you for catching me. I'm a free man. I was running Sam's when I got your text, Mr. Delco. I was heading to Sam's to pick up something, getting ready for this trip tomorrow because we're going to do DC. And so I said, hold up and jump back into the car. And so, look, guys, you're going to get support. I just finished saying that last time on the call that I believe we have the greatest support team I believe in the history of networking. I know in the entire industry right now, and I believe we're the best support team in the world of Karatbars. Okay, I believe we have the best leadership, not me, the whole leadership, all this team. And what Isaac is doing, Mr. Tears has done and proven. I just told your story last night, Mr. Tears. I mean, your story to me is just radical proof about how powerful Karatbars really is, and how your life is a manifestation of Mr. Harold Sykes' dream. He said, well, millions of people change their lives and get out of debt, and you're living proof of that. Mr. Delco's living proof of that. I'm living proof of it somewhat. I mean, I was already free. I've been free for 18 years before Karatbars came along. What Karatbars was ignited my dream to go inspire other people to achieve theirs. Well, I wasn't Karatbars for my life. I was already free. I've been free since I was 40 years old, and so freedom was not my goal. I was already there. What Karatbars was reignited my belief that other people had a true opportunity to do it, because I would say my faith in the industry had diminished until Harold Sykes came along. If I was to give you that one bit of truth. And what I saw in Karatbars, wait a minute, we're not selling something. We're teaching people to save. Man, that blew my mind. That's a radical approach. It's not done by anyone in the industry. We're teaching people to save their declining paper currency in whatever country they're in and get gold. So everybody wins from day one. If they don't do anything but get in here and save 1/10 of a gram of gold every chance they get, they're going to win. And then Mr. Harold Sykes has the audacity to come with things like the KBC coin, the crypto coin, and all these other things. So folks, look, relax. You're in good hands. Step out on faith. Join us on this run. We're just getting started. And I'm going to say what Mr. Boomer said to me, what Joe Norman said to me, what Sure Grover said to me, all said to me 5 years ago. They said, step out on faith this thing. I guarantee you, they said it 5 years ago, you will not be disappointed. Karatbars will exceed your expectation every way, and that's what it's done. Mr. Harold Sykes has done every single thing he said he's going to do, and more. And more. Not just everything he said he's going to do. He's done everything he said he's going to do, and things I didn't expect him to do. Because I did not expect to wake up 5 years later to be owner of a bank, have shares in a bank, all this stuff. I can go on for days. Guys, step out on faith and run hard now, because we're right there at momentum. That's all I can say. We're right there. I got some stuff to tell you, man, going to blow your mind for the rest of the day. DC, we about to take over the country, man. This stuff is happening so fast. I can't say the world yet, but this country is about to explode. North America is about to explode. So, hey, back to you. You're in good hands, Mr. Delco. You're in good hands, Mr. Isaac Matias. You're in good hands. I can't hear you, Mr. Delco.
We're going to run out now in a couple of seconds. So, Ramon, you guys can set up another stream, and we'll answer the additional questions. Thank you, Isaac.
Okay. I'm going to set up another stream right now. I'm going to set up another stream right now. Okay?
All right. Send me the link.
You got it. You got it. All right.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Mr. Best.
All right.
Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you, guys.
Isaac, I'm gonna send you another link.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
And
Bye-bye.
Sam, all right, bye-bye.